Good morning. My name is Joey, and today we shall be practicing a short morning sequence of sun salutations, also known as Surya Namaskar. Surya Namaskar is practiced during sunrise to align yourself energetically with the sun. And it is also a very nice practice to practice at the other times during the day. At morning is ideal, gives you a lot of energy, revitalizes the organic body, and strengthens also the energetic body. So let us start. To start, I would like to just do a few movements. If you wake up in the morning and you are going to practice Surya Namaskar, you just want to just move the body a little bit. You can move the lower back, your legs. But here I would like to just move around, just form an 8. Just releasing any tightness and discomfort in the body. Then bring the legs, the knees and the feet together. And let us lift the left leg and then extend the leg. If you cannot keep the left leg straight without lifting your left hip, then you keep the left leg bent. Right? Make sure your spine is upright. Then extend the left leg and extend your right arm. Palm facing towards the center of the body, towards the midline of the body. Feel the right shoulder blade area, the left hip area. Then exhale and come back to the center position and change the side. Remember again, do not lift the hip. Keep the waist parallel to the floor and then extend your leg. Palm facing the midline of the body. Exhale and come back. Then let us go into another version of the cat pose. Some call it puppy pose or a variation of Majarasan, where your waist is, your quadriceps are your quadriceps are 90 degrees to the floor. And push the sit bones away from the body and extend the spine. Let the shoulder blades descend to the floor. Let your lower back elongate. Then inhale and slowly rise, placing your palms on the mat. Sorry, the lawns are wet. Tuck the toes in and let us go into downward dog. When you are going into downward dog, if your hamstrings are not as stretched, then take some time. Do not be in a hurry to straighten the legs. So for the moment, I keep my knees bent. And then pushing the left palm into the mat, I try to stretch the right leg. Maintaining the alignment of the hip. Maintaining the alignment of the waist. Then I bend the right leg and extend the left, pushing the right palm into the mat. Maintaining the alignment of the waist. Pushing the sit bones away from the body. Then let us try to work with both the legs. Then inhale and walk into Uttanasana. And then inhale and gently rise. Extending your arms up to the ceiling. Please do not mind the sounds around. There are some guys doing SUP and they're having fun. It is nature, so we have all wonderful sounds around the place. Extend your arms up to the ceiling in Urdhva and exhale and extending the spine, go down. Bring your hands, palms to place them on the mat. And then let us move into downward facing dog. Then bring the legs, feet together. Take the right leg forward. Let us spend a few moments stretching the left quadricep, okay? So I would want you to make sure your waist is parallel to the mat in front of you. Keep the spine, keep the back upright, and slowly bend the right leg. As you're bending the right leg, feel that stretch in the left quadricep. Then extend your arms on the sides, bring your hands up to the ceiling. And feel your entire spine, entire body extending. Then move down in Vanarasana. Keep your sternum active in Vanarasana. As I've said in the other videos, that if Vanarasana, Vanar is a monkey. So if you see a monkey, he's really active in his chest. He's really going to get you. So really, you cannot do Vanarasana like this. You really have to be active in Vanarasana. And tuck the toes in of the left foot and feel the balls of the left foot nicely into the mat. The left knee facing the floor. Keep your core engaged. Then place your palms on the mat and go into downward dog. Extending your back, extending your spine. Bring the legs, feet together. Take the left leg forward and keeping the waist parallel to the mat in front of you. Spine upright. Then extend your arms on the sides, bring your hands up to the ceiling, and extend the body upwards. Feel the trunk stretching. Then exhale and come down to place your palms on the mat. Lift that sternum. When you are practicing Vanarasana, you will notice that the right quadricep is extending. And allow that extension to happen. Then take the left leg back. Let us move into downward dog. Then exhale and walk into Uttanasana. Inhale and rise, Urdhva. Urdhva, exhale, and go into Uttanasana. Bring your hands, place them on the mat, and from here let us go into chaturanga. Now we shall be practicing the first chaturanga. We shall be practicing three sets of the first chaturanga. That will be the beginner's version. And then we'll practice 2 sets of the other chaturanga for the second level, all right? So for the first level, you bring the knees on the mat. Make sure the elbows are facing the back body. So you do not do chaturanga like this. See what happens to my shoulders. So you really have to keep the elbows facing the back body and lift the front body upwards. All right? So you don't go like this. You really have to create that extension in the front body. And then exhale and go down, almost touching. 3 breaths, and then move into upward facing dog. Drag your body forward. And then pulling the quadriceps, you move on to the tarsus, the metatarsus. And feel the entire body moving upwards to the sky. Then exhale and go into downward dog. This time bring the heels into the mat. And then extend the body again. Extend the spine, push the sit bones away, create that stretch, release and tightness of the muscles in the body. And then move into Uttanasana, Urdhva Hastasana. Exhale, Uttanasana. Let us walk into Adho Mukha Svanasana. Once again, go into Palakasana, the plank pose. Bend the knees, place them on the mat, elbows facing the back body, and bring the chest almost to touch. Then inhale and move into upward facing dog. Firm up the quadriceps. Metatarsus, tarsus. Feel all the toes of the feet into the mat. Very nice. Excellent. Then go into downward dog. The heels into the mat. Feel those hamstrings, the calves, the glutes stretching. And then walk into Uttanasana. Inhale and rise. Urdhva Hastasana. Urdhva Hastasana. Extend your arms up to the ceiling. And then exhale and go down into Uttanasana. From Uttanasana, this is the third one, right? Adho Mukha Svanasana. Move into the plank. Get a good plank. You see this? So you don't drop. So keep your body lifted away from the floor. Keep the balls of the feet into the mat. Press them into the mat. And then place the knees on the mat. Then exhale. Bring the chest to almost touch the mat. If you cannot, then you can touch the mat, all right? No compulsion. Listen to the body. So now I'm touching the body to the floor and going into upward dog. Then go into downward dog, bringing your heels into the mat, extending the spine. Then walk into Uttanasana. Inhale and rise. Now we shall attempt the next two asanas, which are going to be the second level. So exhale and go down, bringing your hands on the mat. Go into downward dog. And then go into the plank once again. Let's stay here for 3 breaths. Now this time, without touching the knees on the mat, keeping the legs straight, we shall move into chaturanga. Then inhale and rise. I cheated, I touched my nose. And upward dog. Then heels into the mat. Extend once again the back legs, the hamstrings, the glutes, the calves, the Achilles, the heels. You can even try to lift the toes. And then walk into Uttanasana. Inhale and rise. Urdhva Hastasana. And the last one. Let's go for it. Exhale. Uttanasana. Adho Mukha Svanasana. This time, Palakasana, 5 breaths. Ready. Chaturanga, 5 breaths. And then move into an upward dog. 5 breaths. And then move into downward dog. Heels into the mat, pushing the sit bones away, extending your spine. As you warm up, you'll notice you can go to even rest your head on the floor, but do not force. This has to come naturally. All right? Do not force yourself. See, if I want, I can push myself down, but I will not, because I will not compromise on the safety of my shoulder blades. Then inhale, exhale, walk into Uttanasana. Hold the right elbow with the left elbow with the right hand, and let your arms the natural weight of your arms just pull the body naturally down. If you need to slightly bend your knees, do it. Let the back of the neck extend. Then inhale and rise. Thank you. Now let us move into a short relaxation. How can there be a yoga practice without shavasana? Right? 3 minutes of shavasana and a total let go, allowing those energies to really absorb in the body and to really balance your entire system. If you're now in nature, then enjoy the sounds around you. If you are at home, then think of your favorite place where you would go to be quiet. Maybe by the seaside, or forest, or a beautiful lake. And just stay there in that favorite place. Feeling the touch of the breeze. The sounds of the birds, of the trees. Of the waves. Enjoying that explosion of happiness within you, your heart exploding with happiness, with joy, with peace. Arriving into that moment where all is well in the here and now. and remain in that state for a few moments. And take one or two slightly deeper inhalations. Flex your fingers, your toes. Bend your legs, remaining in that peace, in that joy. Turn to the right. Then open your eyes and sit up with a smile. Thank you for taking part in this morning journey with me, and I wish you a wonderful day. Goodbye.